I welcome you to the Advanced Fiverr Masterclass, and we are going to be going through a 30 days training period, a challenge that will take you to making your first $1,000 using the Fiverr platform. And you are going to be learning some hidden secret and strategies to making like massive, overwhelming income from the Fiverr platform. Now, the strategies you are going to be learning from this particular training, this 30 days challenge, are strategies, tips, and secrets that myself and some of my students have been using to like make massive income from the Fiverr platform. Now, I don't take Fiverr himself as my main source of making money online. I just do it mainly to learn the latest strategies and show upcoming those just starting with their online businesses. So I've never actually made money online for the very first time, that it is quite easy to make money online legitimately, oftentimes without even investing a single naira, a single dime at all. And those of you that are fortunate to be part of this class, you are going to see how actually easy it is to make your first $1,000. Now, when you make your first $1,000, making $3,000, $5,000, and even $10,000 from the Fiverr platform becomes very, very easy. So, from the very outset, we are going to look at the very parts of the training. The first part, the training is going to be divided into 10 parts. So the first part, let me give you a cursory glance at what the whole training entails, the Advanced Fiverr Masterclass. The first part, we are going to be looking at what Fiverr actually is. I will introduce you to Fiverr, talking about introduction to Fiverr and walkthrough of the platform. So the first lesson we entail a detailed and proper introduction to the Fiverr platform. You get to see how Fiverr came about, the idea behind it, and everything generally relating to the Fiverr platform. Then lesson 2, I will take you through a tour of the Fiverr platform. You see how everything works, and then you have a really detailed look at every department, every facet of the Fiverr platform. Then after that, we jump into lesson 3, where I will show you why Fiverr business is something you should be doing compared to every other online businesses, especially if you are a newbie. That's, you are just starting out and you don't have the fund to invest in other online businesses that will take funds from you. Take for instance affiliate marketing and forex trading and crypto. All this, you need to invest money initially to really make it. But with Fiverr, you don't need to invest anything whatsoever. Even if you don't have any skills, you can still make money from Fiverr. Then we'll now hop on to understanding the various Fiverr levels. Of course, Fiverr has its own levels. And then you start as a beginner, then you hop into level 1, level 2, then go on to become a top rated seller. So we are going to look into that, into all this. Then from part 1, we'll now go into part 2, where I will show you the right ways of creating a Fiverr account for success. Of course, there is a right way of creating a Fiverr account, and there's the wrong way of creating a Fiverr account. Some have opened a Fiverr account and for months and some even years, funny enough, and it's not even funny at all, they've not made even $1. I will show you. When I opened my first Fiverr account, that was years and years back, within the space of 24 hours, I've made $400 from just 1 gig, a WordPress design. From just 1 gig, I have made $400. So this thing is real, as you have seen some evidence from the free class that I organized for you guys. So for this part 2, we'll check into lesson 5 and I will show you the proper way of opening a Fiverr account. Now, should you open it as a Nigeria or as a foreign citizen, maybe like a US or UK citizen? So we are going to be looking into all this. Then lesson 6, you will see how to open a Fiverr account as a Nigerian. That's a Nigerian Fiverr account, and from A to Z you see everything. Then lesson 7 will delve into VPNs. That's for those if you are opening a foreign account, of course you are going to be needing a VPN. So there are different kinds of VPN, but just as I say, asma pass man, now so VPN pass VPN. So VPN has its own level. So we are going to be looking at some of the best VPNs. Then you will see the one I recommend if you are opening a foreign Fiverr account, say a US or a UK account. Then once you have gotten that right, lesson 8 will now delve into how to open a US or UK Fiverr account using the right VPN that I've showcased to you in the earlier lesson. Then from there we move on to lesson 9, where you will take a look at a Fiverr US or UK phone number for verification. This was a big issue to me and my student in time past, but within 30 seconds you will get a US phone number of any phone number of any country, and then within 30 seconds, even if you have never opened a foreign account, a foreign phone number, if you have never gotten your hands on a foreign phone number before, within 30 seconds you get your Fiverr account verified yourself with a UK or US or Turkey or any country for that matter, Canadian phone number. Then the very last lesson there in this very part 2, I'm going to show you how to update your new Fiverr account for fast rankings and maximum earnings. You are opening a Fiverr account. The reason you open it majorly is for you to make profits and make maximum earnings, and for you to do that you need to rank high in the Fiverr platform. So I'm going to show you how to update your new Fiverr account so that you can rank very, very well. Now the moment you are done with that, we'll go to the third part of the training, where we are going to be looking at the best kinds of gigs to sell on the Fiverr platform. Yes, there are some gigs that gives you, it doesn't take much stress for you to deliver them, and you make maximum big profit from them. And even if you don't have any skill, you don't know all these gigs before now, you can easily master them and get them delivered. So the very first lesson, lesson 11, there we look at gigs that satisfy the 4-way system. Now this is a 4-way system that I have developed for myself and my student, that your gig need to meet up with for you to make massive profits, good earnings on Fiverr. Then lesson 12 will look at 10 best Fiverr selling gigs idea for fast orders and exactly how to deliver them. Now these are 10 gigs that I have personally arranged, and it's not even 10 gig. I added some bonus gigs to them for those that don't know what to sell on Fiverr. I don't just give you these gigs and how to deliver them. I give you the tools, every tool for each of these gigs, so that you don't need to sweat yourself. You just watch the video and see how to deliver. I set up your gigs and boom, you are ready to go in literally same day, and you could make your first dollar on the Fiverr platform, doing everything we are going to learn, following the exact strategies, tips and secret that will be revealed to you. And some of you might, even within 24 hours, just like myself years back, make your first $100-$200 from the Fiverr platform. Now the moment you are done with the part 3 of it, we go on to part 4, where we start creating our gigs for what and setting it up for maximum earnings. And lesson 13 will get to understand the various components of a gig and how to optimize these various components, these various parts of a gig. That's the gigs, the services, and the product you are going to be delivering on the Fiverr platform. Now, each gig has its own component, and we are talking about the metadata, the tags, the gig gallery, the description. All these things, they are going to be dissected and dissolved in lesson 13. Then you are going to look at how you can pass the Fiverr skills test easily. I've never failed this test. Now, there are some gigs, if you are offering on the Fiverr platform, you need to go through a test. Not all the gigs like article writing, you need to go through a test for you to prove that you are proficient with the English language, that you can communicate very, very well. And it is actually an advantage to you, because once you pass the test, the algorithm is going to feature your writing gigs or whatsoever gigs that you had the test for at the top, because you are proficient. So I am going to give you the answers, everything, the script and everything, and everything done for you. You are going to see and practically just copy and paste how to pass this Fiverr skill test easily. From there, we'll move on to part 5, how you deliver your gigs on the Fiverr platform effectively. Now, there are ways you deliver your gigs and you get good rating, good feedbacks, and good review. So lesson 15, we see to gig delivery tips for positive feedbacks and rating. Then we hop on straight to lesson 6, and you will see how the best ways to withdraw your cash, your hard-earned money from Fiverr. And there are a lot of ways to go about this, and I'm going to dissect everything and show to you practically how you can withdraw your money from Fiverr very, very easily. Now, the first way, we have Payoneer and the Fiverr revenue card, and we are going to be looking at it in details. For those of you that don't have a Payoneer account, you see how you can get your Payoneer account opened easily. Then we'll take a look at withdrawing through PayPal. Even if you don't have a PayPal account, you are going to see how you can get this done through PayPal. Though I don't really advise PayPal for Fiverr anyways. Then for lesson 18, we are going to see how you can withdraw your Fiverr earnings straight into your local bank account. You heard me right, straight from Fiverr to your local bank account here in Nigeria, and everything will still be in dollars. Then the 19th one, lesson 19, you see how you can withdraw using third-party platforms, and I'm really going to be diving into this. I used when I started with Fiverr, I used third-party platforms like in Online Naira, and I was collecting my cash there. Though the rates, the percentage they were collecting from me for making use of their platforms, it was outrageous. It was not funny at all. But there's a platform that just came out not too long back, and it's a Nigeria platform, and you can actually withdraw your money into that platform, and the platform is really cool. And as a matter of fact, you need to pay attention to this part of the training, and I'm going to be explaining all this when we get to this part of the training. Then part 7 will look at traffic and ranking strategies for your Fiverr gigs. These are very key and important. So lesson 13, we see to understand the Fiverr ranking system, how Fiverr determines your gig ranking. This is very important. The moment you are able to crack this code, now actually I will be very frank with you, no one actually knows how Fiverr rank your gigs, but there are some things that I have been doing that, and my students are also doing, that your gig just ranks. And one of them is delivering quality gigs, just putting in your best there, which is what we are going to do. We are not going to try to deceive the system, not at all. We are just going to do the best, and you will understand how Fiverr ranks how the Fiverr algorithm works. When you have quality gigs and you deliver fantastic service, then you see how to actually rank your gigs very, very fast, both for clicks and impressions. These are very, very important, very, very key, and you get to see how important they are when we get to lesson 27 and 21. The lesson 22, you see how to get your first few reviews. Of course, reviews are important. Reviews shows that you are doing fantastic, especially positive review, that you are doing a fantastic job. And this is one way of getting your gigs ranked and getting customers to yourself. So I am going to show you how to master the arts and skills of safely buying reviews, because reviews might not come very, very fast, because we have a lot of sellers on the platform. Though you are going to be getting reviews organically, but I'm going to show you how to get these reviews just by buy them and get your first 10 gigs, and then that will get you to get your first 10 reviews that will get you to level 1 very, very fast. Then the 23rd lesson, we'll see how to write effective gig titles that converts to others. Your gig titles are very, very important, so you are going to see how to do that. Then part 8 of it, here I will show you how to become a Fiverr rock star, and you see the route you need to take to become a top rated seller on Fiverr. Now, this is the dream. The moment you get to this stage, from being a fresher on a newbie on Fiverr to level 1 to level 2, and you get to a top rated seller, which is not difficult at all. You just need to put in the strategies that you are going to be learning from this Advanced Fiverr Masterclass. So from lesson 24 to 30, which could actually have been, each of the lesson could have been a webinar, but I'm including it in this Advanced Fiverr Masterclass so that it becomes very, very easy for you to rock it with Fiverr. All this lesson in part 8 is really going to make your Fiverr journey sweet, and it could take you on the path to constantly making between $5,000 every month to $10,000 every month. So the first one will look at easy steps on how to do a UK or US foreign ID card verifications on Fiverr, and this is 100% secure. A lot of accounts have been blocked, banned and restricted just because of this, and you are going to see how to do it safely. Then we are going to be looking at common mistakes that people make on Fiverr that keeps their accounts unsuccessful, that they don't see any success at all. And we are going to be looking into these mistakes. If you have opened a Fiverr account before now and you have not made money from it, you are going to see the mistakes that you have been making. Then lesson 26 will look at 12 ways, solid ways to get more orders and sales on your Fiverr platform. Now this is the part you don't want to miss, and we are going to be dwelling in details on this. Then after that, we go to 7 reasons you are probably not making any sales on Fiverr, which is related to lesson 26. But this time around, you are seeing why you are not making sales at all. Then lesson 28 takes us to how to use one Pioneer account, because you are going to be opening several Fiverr accounts, maybe 2, 3 or 4, and you are going to see how to use just one Pioneer account to withdraw your money from this Fiverr account. Ordinarily, if you use just one account, a Pioneer account, to withdraw money from several Fiverr accounts that you created, maybe with different names and with different country locations, it could put your account in danger and you get every one of the account banned. But I'm going to show you how to use your Pioneer account safely to open and to withdraw from several Fiverr account. Then we are going to see how you can bypass the W9 US form verification for US Fiverr account. This is also very, very important. I spent a lot of money to get this information. Then the final one, also perhaps the most important part of the whole training, you are going to see the hidden and coded secret of making at least $5,000 monthly on Fiverr. This you see here, I will disclose a lot of secrets that even the gurus are not releasing, no matter the amount you pay. Now, if just this particular area, this particular lesson alone, I could have charged like at least 60,000 naira for it, but I'm including it in this Advanced Fiverr Masterclass. Of course, because this is an advanced class, I'm including it for free, just for the peanuts that you paid for this masterclass. Now, after this masterclass is done and the videos are uploaded into the membership platform, this training is going to be very, very, very expensive. I'm looking at an early bird price of 15,000 naira for the training. Then it will keep on going up from 15 to 20, from 20 to 25 to 30. Perhaps I will now end it at 50,000 naira. And even at 50,000 naira, the training is still going to be very, very affordable, because I'm sure that we are going to be having a whole lot of testimonials, and putting every effort to make sure that everyone from this masterclass earns money and gives testimonials. Then when we are done with it, we'll go to part 9. It's not very long, but very important as well. And you see the reasons for Fiverr account ban and disabled issues, and you will see how you can solve these challenges and issues. And you see 12 reasons why your Fiverr account could get banned or disabled. I have experienced this myself personally, having my Fiverr account disabled and having it banned or even restricted. So you are going to see the reasons for all this, and I'll show you the way out. Then the final but not the least, you are going to see several free Fiverr resources and extensions, Chrome extensions and Firefox extensions and resources generally, that could take your Fiverr business to the next level, will make things really, really easy for you. Now, a lot of persons, they are not talking about this, but I'm going to showcase to you about 5 to maybe between 5 to 10 extensions that you should be using for your Fiverr business to make things really, really easy. So the very last lesson there, lesson 32, see best free extensions for carrying out Fiverr tax and others, which is a must-have for all Fiverr freelancers. So this is what the training entails, and everything is going to be uploaded to a membership platform, and I'm going to be continually updating and putting the latest information up to the platform. So if you are getting in to the master class, to this Advanced Fiverr Masterclass, it is a good thing. And if you are already on it, you have paid for it, well, you are really, really fortunate, really fortunate. You are not going to be paying the hefty fees that others are going to be paying in future. So once again, I thank you and appreciate you. Though the whole lesson appears to be very, very long, some will be wondering, is this all the things that you are going to learn? Are they not too much? No, don't get frightened. It is going to be fun, especially when the dollars keep on rolling in. And let's say you learn this Fiverr business, and every month you are not even, let's say you are not able to make $1,000. But I know that many of you will make far more than that. But let's just assume, for assumption's sake, that you are not able to make $1,000, because $1,000 for a dollar right now, let's say, is black market price 590 naira, meaning that $1,000 is like 590,000 naira, which some oil workers and telecom those working in MTN and Glo are not even receiving. Of course, bankers are not receiving that. And you earn $1,000. That's going to be like 590,000 naira, more than 500,000 naira. Now let's even assume that you are not able to make that it is only a miserable $500 you are able to make every month. Wouldn't that still be sweet for just this low amount you paid for this course? Because $500 is above 250,000 naira. That's like the salary of persons that work in 9 to 5 job for like many of them like their 3 months salary. So this is something you need to do, and if you have not gotten this course,